Hi and welcome back. Here's a collection of spooky Halloween games aimed at educating and exciting the children in your PE lessons. And we kick things off with Jumping Pumpkin. In this game you're going to select one person to be the leader and everyone else in your class is going to be the pumpkins. It's the pumpkins' task to jump to the leader once their back is turned. But if the leader turns around and spots you moving, then you need to go back to the start as the game continues. The first pumpkin to make it to the leader is the winner, and then you can play again selecting a new leader. We can progress the game by having the leader move around the area, so the pumpkins need to change direction as they're jumping. We could also have multiple leaders, so the pumpkins need to scan and select carefully when they're going to start their jumping movements. This game promotes fundamental movements, decision making, and a real grasp on risk versus reward. Next we have Graveyard Guard, the game of teamwork and quick reactions. Select one of the children to be the mummy, whilst everyone else is a guard. The mummy's challenge is to move to the only free gravestone. Now a gravestone can simply be marked out with a cone or markings on the playground or school hall. The guard's job is to work together to ensure that the graves are protected at all times. If a mummy does manage to get to an unblocked gravestone, then they become a guard and we select a new mummy. To progress the game, we have multiple mummies and multiple spare graves. Here the children's decision-making skills are sharpened even further, as they need to take calculated action even more frequently. Our third game is Zombie Tig. You're going to ask one of the children in the class to be a zombie, whilst everyone else plays the role of the civilian, whose job it is to stay away from the zombie. When the game begins, the zombie chases the civilians around the area and, upon catching them, the civilian becomes a zombie. Keep playing until only one civilian remains. They'll be the winner. We can adapt the game further by adding doctors who chase the zombies and, upon catching them, convert them back into civilians. This adds an extra tactical dimension to the game. Either version ensures that your class are finding fundamental movement skills, such as changing speed and direction, all in relation to the movements of the opposition. And our final Halloween game is Enter the Castle. Here, nominate one child in your class to either be Dracula or a witch. They aim to enter the castle through one of the three gates, two of which are guarded by the blockers. The blockers work together and coordinate their movements, blocking the entrances to stop the opponents getting into the castle. If a Dracula or a witch does manage to sneak into the castle, then they win and we start again with a new Dracula or witch. Add extra intensity by giving them just 30 seconds to try and break into the castle, or request that blockers can only hop, sidestep or skip. This makes the game much more challenging. These actions tweak the difficulty of the game, so you can ensure that your children are getting the optimum level of success. Enter the Castle develops children's fundamental movement skills, as well as developing psychological skills, such as creativity, deception and anticipation. Thank you for watching everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, then please like and share it with anybody else that you feel may benefit. And as always, remember to subscribe so that you can catch next week's video. I'll see you then.